remember, you can cancel at any time.
There is no better deal than GameFly, period.
Yeah, I saw you're out on Greg's list. I was interested in your 32-gig iPad. What shape's it in?
It's slightly used. It has a big scratch, but it works.
Yeah, how much?
Only $200.
I just saw one that sold on Bizid.com for $3, and it was brand new with the warranty.
Then go to Bizid.com.
Go to Bizid for the hottest new gear, all covered by the manufacturer's warranty, up to 99% off retail. Bizid is your #1 online auction source. Go to Bizid.com and use promo code CRAZY to save up to $100 off your first auction win. That's BEEZID.com.
Sirius XM. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Well, let's do this thing. We got Sinbad outside the studio, premiering his new show, It's Just Family, Tuesday, April 12th at 10 p.m. on the WE Network.
A legendary comedian.
He knows you.
Hi, how are you?
You know Ronnie?
No, we just met here.
That was it. Hey, Sinbad, Opie, what's up, brother? I see you got the entourage. We all noticed the entourage.
Oh, that's my daughter and my wife.
Is the
my son.
She's tall, the tall one's your daughter?
Yeah.
How tall is she?
About 6 feet.
Well, yeah,
But she got heels on, man. So she's trying to be taller than me, man.
Yeah.
How have you been?
I'm good, man.
You look really good. We never met, but I mean, you look. I remember watching you from years, and you look exactly the same.
You do look exactly the same.
Deal with the devil.
It's nice to not age, though, right?
At our age, I replaced both knees, man.
Did you?
Yeah, this one is a year, and this one's 6 months right now.
Was it genetic, or did you athletically hurt them?
Basketball destroys knees, doesn't it?
Basketball destroys knees, skiing destroys knees, all that stuff, man.
You know if you got it. It's not gonna work.
He's trying to give you a better
We're
mic.
trying to be cool with it, though, man. Trying to make it work. Trying to make it look sexy.
Yeah. You played a lot of basketball?
Yeah.
Were you good?
I was good.
Meaning,
I could jump out the gym, brother.
But I mean, a shot at the NBA, shot at Division
When I was
One.
young, we all thought we were going to be. When I was in high school, I was 2 years older than Magic, and a friend said, "Man, you got to go drive to Lansing, Michigan, and see this cat." I said, "Who, man?" We all think we got game. I called my father. I said, "Man, I just saw a dude gonna go play pro basketball." At 15, this cat was laying it down in the park. I said, "Who is this cat, man?" He was about 6'6" then. But he was a guard. He was out there, man. He was throwing and dishing. I said, "Man, you can't stop this dude."
Wow.
I had to put my pride aside. I went home and said, I saw a guy that just is nasty. I said, if drugs don't get him and alcohol doesn't get him, this cat's going to play.
Who knew what would get him, too? No one saw that coming.
No, man, who thought,
And even that didn't take him down.
No, man.
He was the first person who didn't die from that.
First person actually got stronger. Look,
Yeah.
Magic looks stronger now, man, than when we playing.
Yeah, he does.
Do you think he was a better player? I've heard it argued that Jordan's the greatest scorer of all time, or I think Abdul-Jabbar. But do you think that he was a better all-around player than
all around?
Jordan?
He was a better player.
I have to say this. I put 3 people in my top 3 list. You can move them around anywhere. It's Dr. J, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Those 3 are just like I put him on my squad. They're all nasty.
That's a good list.
I got Frazier on my list.
Oh, you got to put Clyde.
Yeah.
You got to have Clyde, man.
We got Hornacek. You got to throw him in. Just throw a white person.
You know what?
No, I put in Havlicek. Havlicek was
Havlicek
a beast,
could
man.
play.
Jerry West was beating. Pistol Pete.
Pistol
Come on,
Pete was
man.
amazing.
But I will tell you this about Clyde. When he walks through New York, it's still like it's 1970.
Dude, he's still and
people
Pearl,
go
too.
crazy.
Earl Pearl. Him and Earl Pearl, man.
We had Walt in here.
Yeah,
what
man.
a great
He
guy.
is amazing.
He really is
he
still
is
to
like
this day.
still
67,
that
I think.
thing.
He had the flamboyant.
Cool. Yeah, he wrote that book cool. He was the first one to put the book that he had sex before games. We were all told as kids that you can't have sex play ball. He broke all the rules for everybody. Changed the game up.
You know what else was crazy about those guys? They just caught regular flights after games.
Well,
they
dude,
used to leave
and made regular money.
Yeah. Right.
And made regular money. Think of it. It's not like now with cats. I think what happens, cats make so much money.
Yeah.
So much money. And some of them even have game. I mean, they don't have game, man.
Yeah, it's true.
They had day job. Baseball players had day jobs. Like they would in the off season, they would work a regular gig.
Yeah.
Until the fucking.
And also
preseason.
the other thing is there were so few teams then that every game was like an all-star game.
You're
like
right. You're
every
right.
game, like
So same
if you were
cats.
playing the Lakers, you were Knicks against the Lakers was like East-West would be now.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. How
And the
tough
players
it
were
was
even
to play.
friends. The players knew each other, man.
Yeah.
Now it's it's just different. The game is different. The money's different.
You still like it just as much as when you were growing up?
You know what's funny? It was so much damage from the playing ball, and I had a bad college experience. It turned me off to a lot of stuff. I watched when Michael retired. I have no teams I love. I have players I love. But when Michael retired, so I left with Jordan.
Right.
That was it.
I was a big-time Knicks fan, but I loved Jordan's run, and I had no problem with him winning.
That's the difference between him and Kobe. see, Michael, even if he was not on your team, you wanted him to kill your team. You wanted to witness him get 55. You wanted your team to win, but you wanted to witness him
I wanted
getting
a
55.
Knicks victory.
Yes.
You're so right. You nailed it. With him
Michael
scoring
get 55.
60 or whatever, right?
Kobe's the guy that you kind of want to bang a chick in Colorado with.
Man, that move.
You'll walk.
Who's the best player in the league right now?
You know, I still, man.
Top three. Well, let's just do the top three.
You know, Kobe's gonna be top three. LeBron's gonna be top three. I like Wade, man. I'm trying to think. Big. No, Dwight Howard could be
still.
Dwight Howard could be one of the nastiest.
He's strong
cats.
as hell.
Yeah. If he would get that Elijah Wan spin move,
right?
If he get the spin move, that's the only thing is missing his game. He'd be boy jumps too high. He's too strong. He'd be unstoppable. Unstoppable, man. And now you got Stoudemire. Y'all got. The thing is, it's going to take y'all 2 years here because they gave up the squad to get the squad. Right. That's why Denver's doing well. Y'all, they got the squad in Denver, man.
This is why Sinbad is interesting, because I really hate basketball, but I'm enjoying listening to you talk about basketball. Honestly, I never talk basketball for more than 3 seconds, and I'm absolutely done with it. But you're making it very interesting.
What's your sport?
I like MMA, but I mean, just you're making it interesting to listen to. Like, I actually want to hear who you're talking about.
Because I'm not a baseball man.
You don't like baseball at all?
Man, it's this. I don't know what. Even as a kid, man, I hated playing. I used to fall asleep in the outfield. I used to just lay down and fall asleep. They threw me off the team. I just wanted the uniform. The game was just so long. You only get bat so many times.
But see, this is what kills me. When you're a kid, normally if you're good at one sport, you're good at all the sports.
Yeah, well, we played all sports back then. Remember back then,
everything.
You played everything. You didn't play one sport.
Right. Yeah. So you had to be constantly telling your parents, I'm going on to the next thing. And then I didn't get dropped off. Did your parents used to take you?
Drop off.
Yeah,
you
back
walk,
and forth.
You get your mitts, you get your basketball. Your dad would drive by you. My dad would drive by me and blow the horn. Hurry up, you're going to be late. Man. But you never walk by yourself. Your boys are with you. See, remember, you were never by yourself. You're always walking with your friends. Or somebody might have a bike, but he'd get off his bike and walk with you. If you didn't have your bike, you had to take the least of the least, you know. So everybody else was walking, I'll walk my bike.
Where'd you grow up?
Michigan, man.
It was Michigan. That's why the Magic thing. Okay, yeah.
It's funny. We always have prep sheets for guys when we come in. Everybody knows Sinbad. I mean, but it's funny on the prep sheet. He first appeared on Star Search where he reportedly beat Dennis Miller.
Reportedly, like it's like a...
Like it didn't necessarily
It might not have happened.
Maybe it didn't happen.
When is that rumor and innuendo?
It wasn't real. It wasn't real.
Yeah, allegedly you beat... just fucking throwing our guys under the bus for
Was there
terrible
a
wording.
tainted judge or something, or what's going on?
You know, Dennis, I mean, it bugged him, though, that I beat him.
It bothered him for years.
I think Dennis thought he was the most intelligent comic to walk the face of the earth.
Right.
And all the rest of us were just taking up space.
And you gave
he's
him
smart. No, I didn't know. He's a smart dude, but comedy and anybody in this game, you know. Plus, there's different kind of smarts. You read a lot of books, but I know homeless cats that hang out in a library and read a lot of books.
Yeah. I was telling these guys when you first broke out, it was all really Star Search, which
you know what? It was comedy club. But back in the day, it's funny. I was able to sell out comedy clubs. You were able to get a reputation. I started in '83.
Okay.
And you were able to get a reputation just working. There was no all of us was Johnny Carson. There was no TV. There was no hope for HBO. There was none of that. So you had to develop a name for yourself. And then when Star Search came, that became the whole the nationwide recognition.
That was a tipping point.
Yes.
But I saw you at Giggles in Tampa. Destroy a room.
What you know about Giggles, man?
Well, I started right after you, but I knew the guy Johnny Cash, they called him, because even his cash would bounce.
Man. Dude, that's the cocaine years.
Yeah.
That's when comedy, they would pay. They had cocaine on the copy machines. They had cocaine on tables. Waitresses couldn't wait to take orders to run back and do. It was DA took that club out, man.
Yeah. Well, there was even
down.
a thing with him where you would go, yeah, I'm ready to get paid, and you go, yeah, but let's see, these rails on Monday, these rails on Tuesday.
My God, really?
You owe me. Right
they
now,
owed him
$250. So Mitchell Walters never could leave.
No, man. Oh,
Mitchell Walters actually became an indentured servitude.
Who's the other man? My other man. He also worked all the strip clubs.
Oh yeah,
curly hair.
Yeah,
Brian. Oh,
kind of a scary guy, right? Yeah.
Adam Leslie.
Adam Leslie.
Adam Leslie was down there.
No, if it's the same Adam Leslie, he committed suicide. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. If it's the same guy you're talking about, I believe he did commit suicide. It was not long ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, man.
Unless there's another Adam Leslie.
They were characters. I mean, comedy was characters.
Right.
Comedy was characters back in the day, man.
And I think it was about the same time that you were doing Star Search, but I saw people seriously running up the walls.
He took me in.
That
he took me in. Johnny Cochran took me in. Dude, I showed up in that no money in my pocket.
Yeah.
I said, I go to Florida. I sleep on the beach. It was like, that's how my thinking was. So what funded I was in Kansas City. I got kicked out the military. I'm in Kansas City. I've only been doing comedy about 3 weeks. And the guy said, you want to come headline my club? And I said, what's that? And the guy said, you got to talk for an hour. I said, okay, I'll do that. And I'll never forget, a bunch of comics said with me, man, you can't do that. I said, well, man, can't. You just mad because you're not going? So it was a strip club called Carmichael's Academy of Cultural Anatomy in Destin, Florida. And I was opening for, remember Morgana, the baseball kissing bandit?
Oh, yeah.
I was opening for her. But you know, I was one of the smartest businesswomen. She invested in Wendy's. She invested in barcoding. And the guy who was a bodyguard was her husband, but she couldn't say that because it wouldn't look sexy.
Right.
And she carried a 357 Magnum in a purse.
Shit.
But, man.
What was her act? She just danced?
She just danced.
Yeah.
And remember, she didn't strip to the very end, so people and wives came. She was like a family show. It was like Hooters. So it was. So I'm like, the guy wanted to give me a car if I would stay and MC the club. I said, man, I got to go. So I go down. I heard about Giggles. I heard about this place in Tampa. I catch a bus down. I got just enough money to stay in a hotel across the street for one night. And I go across the street. And Linda was Johnny Cocker's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny. Yeah. So what happens? Linda, I go, look, I'm a comedian. I knew open mic night was the night before I'm lying, so I'm here for open mic night. She goes, that was yesterday. I go like, oh man. Oh. She goes, well, you can come back next week. I'm like this. Look, I'm just in town. Do you mind if can I just stay and can I do something tonight? So she calls Johnny. You can do something tonight. I said, oh, can I stay here in the club all day? So now she's getting scared of me. Because I had the blonde hair, I had feathered earrings. And I said, oh, can I get something to eat? She said, you know what? You can't be that funny. So they let me get on stage, man, and I killed it. I said, I was working back then just to get food and a place to stay. So they gave me a place to stay. They made me the house MC, man.
And how quickly before that and Star Search? It wasn't long, right?
Year.
It was like a year.
83, 84. It was a year, about a year, and I was on Star Search.
Were you always clean, too? Because you were.
I was dirty when I started.
Oh, you were dirty.
I was dirty when I started. But you know what happens? We were all trying to be Richard. Everybody was trying to be Richard. Everybody was trying to be Carl. Everybody was trying to be what the greats were. Mm-hmm. And I said, man, we're all bad. We're all bad imitations. We were all. There's no other Richard. God made one of those and then said, that's it. That's all you get. So I said, I switched it up. Plus, I heard a woman say, you know, my dad came to one of my shows, man, and I cleaned it up. Not that he had been mad. I just cleaned it up. And then I heard a woman say, it's nice that somebody didn't cuss me out on stage. I heard a woman say, I said, well, what? I'll switch my stuff up a little bit. But I said, I'll still take it to the edge. I said, I found I could talk about more things. Being clean, I could talk about sex, drugs, everything. But in Hollywood killed me when I got to Hollywood. Like, he's clean. He's squeaky clean. He's a family man. I said, y'all just destroyed. Just say I'm funny. You just destroyed everything I'm trying to do. Because they don't know. Hollywood, they have the extremes. Either you're clean, you're dirty, he's a good person, he's a bad person, he's a drug addict, he's a choir boy. I said, look, there's a lot of stuff in between. But Hollywood doesn't know how to do that.
They're awful because everything out there is show business driven.
Thank you.
So there's nothing, everything is based on your 7 minutes or your 10 minutes.
Yes.
And every set, it's like the guy from CBS will be here tonight. That's why LA comics don't have fun with each other.
That's it. You hit it on the head right there. Everybody's living for that moment of fame, that moment to get a TV show. New Yorkers were like, dude, I came here. Comics were like, man, they would do it was gritty, it was life. The guys were working, doing things. Like, I'm going up to this little place. It's a little hole in the wall, but don't worry, I'll give you $50. Mm-hmm. I said, man, I love this East Coast drive. They had to drive, man. Boston comics were the same way.
Boston comics are brutal. Really funny guys. A lot of great comics in Boston.
They're saying you have to go. Is that real? I know you have a real busy schedule around here. Do we have a couple minutes? Huh?
He has to go?
We just won't go. We just won't.
Does he really have to go?
We wouldn't waste all that time on basketball.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's not my idea of a funny joke to put up. Sinbad has to go.
They're telling you?
Yeah, I get told things and then I relay
believe
the
you. I'm just
information.
like, well, fuck. Can you?
How much time do we have with him?
I don't know.
They look like 15.
Well, Sinbad, just in case you have to go in a minute or two, tell us about this show. It's Just Family.
Yeah, that's my family. We're doing a reality show on the Women's Entertainment Network. Now, I don't know how they picked me up. That came out the blue, man. I never thought they would pick me up. But what happens is, I didn't like reality shows, man. I just want people to fight. They want families to kill each other. I'm waiting for somebody to get shot.
Yeah,
everybody's waiting for that, for somebody to get shot on the show. But I said, you know what? They weren't buying sitcoms. I mean, the game has changed. If you're entertaining, man, it's like the dumb people. I mean, look, Jersey Shore made cash.
Yeah.
They made money. So everybody in Hollywood like this. They making the money we should be making. So I said, look, man, let me use the reality show is a foot in the door, but let's do it different. We'll do our family, but let's not just show fighting and stuff. Let's get creative with it. Let's show our lives. My family, be married to me. We were divorced for 10 years. We're back together. And to be with me is a crazy thing. My whole family, my daughter's funny. She sings. She got an album out. My son does videos and music. And my wife was the one that did not want to be. I said, look, if you get on TV, you open, people can be criticized. It's the first thing, because everybody got a blog. Everybody got a bulletin board, just some gutless stuff. But you know what? I said, let's just do it. And it's working.
And you're still doing stand-up?
Oh, never stop.
Oh, good.
Never stop. I'll never give that up.
You love it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know we had a very limited time. That really bums me out.
Yeah, Roland is saying he really has to go. Could maybe pop back in, maybe
are you in town for a while?
I'm here for like 3 days.
Yeah, I would love to.
I had to come back with
talk
you guys,
to you for
man.
longer. Yeah,
that's the problem. When you got these places like this. They got 900 stations.
Yeah.
You know, everybody goes, "We'll go to 9 joints."
Yeah.
Well, the show is on. You're really a very interesting dude. And it's called Sinbad. It's Just Family. It premieres Tuesday, April the 12th. That's next Tuesday. It's at 10 o'clock on the WE network. And I'm very interested to check out your life because I'm happy to finally meet you.
We're kind of jacked up.
Yeah, Ronnie just left. He's trying to figure out if Sinbad could stay, but he's really got to go.
Yeah, he's got to get him on a radar.
All right, Sinbad.
Cool,
we're gonna do more of this.
We're gonna do it, man. I said Chris Rock doing a play, huh?
Yeah.
I want to go see it this
Yeah,
weekend.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah,
man.
I would check that out. I would check out
I've taken
Chris
a photo
Rock
with
play.
Sinbad.
Yeah, let's do this. All right, we'll do.
Cool, man. Is this me?
Yeah, we'll do a quick break and we'll be back, obviously.
Sirius XM, the virus.